Hey boys and girls, and welcome to Bedtime Bible Stories here at Valley View Baptist Church. Tonight we're going to hear from Miss Cindy Smith.
Hello children, welcome to another Valley View video for the children's Bedtime Bible Stories. You've been hearing some really wonderful Bible stories, haven't you? Yes, you have. I want to ask you a question. What's so special about the stories in the Bible? Why is it important that we know what's in here? And why does it matter so much what the Bible is and what it says? Well, I hope I can illustrate that for you. If you'll just listen carefully, I hope you're comfortable and ready to listen for a few minutes. I want to show you something and hope that you can learn a lesson with this. This is my blender that I brought from home. My favorite thing to do with this blender, okay, use your imagination, okay? First, I'm going to scoop in some vanilla ice cream. Yeah, we have lots of scoops in here. We'll fill it up quite a bit. Next, pour in some milk, just the right amount, okay? And then, let's squeeze in some chocolate syrup, okay? Put the cap back on, turn the blender on, and, oh well, this one's not plugged in, but you know it would make a sound. These little blades inside would go around and around. What do you think it would sound like? Something like that? Sure. Okay, let's turn it off. Okay, it's off now. Now, this is the best part of all of this. Let's turn this around where I can pour it out. Here's my cup. Good, smooth and creamy and chocolatey. And then here we go. Oh, yummy, my favorite chocolate milkshake. How do I know how to use my blender? Did you know when I bought this blender, it came with a little instruction booklet. In this little booklet here, I can read all about the parts of the blender, how they fit together, what I'm supposed to do. You know, there's a special little piece that comes out if the blender's going and I need to add a little bit more something. Then, did you see how many buttons are on this thing? Let's see, grate, stir, aerate, puree, crumb, chop, oh my, all kinds of things. Well, I need to know how to use these the right way, don't you think? This booklet tells me, this booklet says that this is not a toy. Children should not be playing with the blender. If children are going to use the blender, they need to be supervised by an adult. Oh, and then there's some other warnings in here. Well, this tells me some things that I should do. Oh, I'm supposed to wash it before I use it. That's a good rule, don't you think? Good instruction. All kinds of things in this little booklet that tell me the best way to use my blender. Did you know I'm not supposed to mash potatoes in a blender? That's very interesting. Things I should do, things I shouldn't do. This piece of paper is very, very important to the use of this blender, don't you think? These warnings that are in here are important too, because did you know the blades in this blender are very, very sharp? And actually someone could cut their fingers on those. So I need to be careful, and I need to know about my blender, and I need to follow these instructions. Similar as this instruction booklet is to the blender, the Bible's like that in many ways to our lives. This is like an instruction booklet. It tells us what we should do and what we shouldn't do, and it gives us warnings about the things that will happen if we don't obey and we don't follow the instructions. That's one reason this book is so important to our lives, and that's why we need to know what's in it, what it says, and what it means for us. The longest chapter in the Bible is all about the Bible. 176 verses in Psalm 119. And I'm going to read you just a portion of one. In verse 133 it says, "Order my steps in thy word." In other words, I want God to show me. I want God to tell me. I want Him to direct me. I want to follow His instructions the instructions that He has in His Word. And I hope that you do too. The Bible, yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the Word of God, the Bible. Bible.
Thank you so much, Miss Cindy, for that wonderful lesson. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.